At the train station. It was early Saturday morning. The air was cool and the sky was light blue. Ben walked fast along the quiet street with a small backpack on his shoulders and a paper ticket in his pocket. Today, he wanted to visit his grandmother in Greenfield, a small town not far from the city. He felt both excited and a little nervous because he did not travel by train very often. When Ben reached the big building of the central station, the doors opened automatically. Warm light, voices, and the smell of coffee came from inside. The hall was wide and bright. There was a large clock on the wall and many boards with arrivals and departures. People were walking in different directions. Some pulled heavy suitcases, some held children by the hand, and some stood in line for tickets. Ben looked up at the board. He spoke to himself slowly to remember the time. Greenfield, Platform 4. Departure at 9:20. Boarding at 9:10. Okay. I am here at 8:45. I am early. That is good. He wanted to check the time again, so he looked at the big clock. It showed 8:46. He smiled. He had time. First, Ben decided to buy a cup of hot tea. He went to a small cafe next to the newsstand. The glass case showed muffins, croissants, and sandwiches. A friendly woman stood behind the counter. Barista. Good morning. What can I get for you? Ben. Good morning. A cup of black tea with lemon, please. Barista. Sure. Anything to eat? Ben. Yes, one butter croissant, please. Barista. That will be £3.50. Ben. Here you are. Thank you. He took the tea and the croissant and sat at a small round table near the window. Outside, taxis were coming and going. Inside, people were talking, checking phones, or reading newspapers. Ben ate slowly and tried not to think about missing the train. After a few minutes, he heard an announcement. Announcement. Attention, please. Passengers for the 9:20 train to Greenfield. Boarding will start at Platform 4 at 9:10. Ben repeated the words softly. Platform 4 at 9:10. Then he put the empty cup in the bin, took his backpack, and walked to the information desk to make sure everything was correct. He liked to check twice. Ben. Excuse me, is the train to Greenfield still on time? Clerk. Yes, it is on time. Platform 4, boarding at 9:10. Ben. Thank you very much. He followed the signs to Platform 4. The station had many signs with arrows. Platforms 1 to 8. Tickets, restrooms, exit. Ben walked down the escalator and then along a long corridor. His steps echoed. He felt the cold air that always lives near train tracks. On Platform 4, Ben saw a small group of people already waiting. An old couple stood close together, holding hands. A young mother tried to calm her little boy who wanted to run. A tall man in a blue jacket read a book. There was also a tourist with a big camera who looked confused. The tourist walked to Ben and spoke with a careful smile. Tourist. Hello. Sorry. Is this platform for Greenfield? Ben. Yes, this is Platform 4, Greenfield at 9:20. Tourist. Thank you. My English is not very good. Ben. No problem. Mine is simple too. We can wait together. Tourist. That is very kind. They both looked at the electronic sign. Greenfield, 9:20. On time. Ben felt calmer. He checked his pocket again to touch the paper ticket. But his pocket felt empty. He froze. His face got hot. Where was the ticket? He checked the other pocket, the jacket, the backpack, the book. Nothing. He took a deep breath and tried to remember. I had the ticket in my pocket when I walked in. Did I leave it at the cafe? Did it fall to the floor? Did I put it in the backpack? He looked at the tourist. Ben. I lost my ticket. I think I lost it. Tourist. Oh no, maybe at the cafe? Ben. Yes, I will go back quickly. Please watch my place here. Ben ran back along the corridor, up the escalator, and into the main hall. His heart beat fast. He reached the cafe. The same woman stood behind the counter. Ben. Excuse me, did you see a paper ticket on the table? I was sitting near the window. Barista. A ticket? Wait a second. Yes, here it is. Someone found it and gave it to me. Ben. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Barista. You are lucky. Have a good trip. Ben. I will. Thanks again. Holding the ticket tightly, he hurried back to the platform. It was 9:05 now. The train had not arrived yet. The tourist waved to him. Tourist. You found it! Ben. Yes, I found it. A kind person gave it to the cafe. Tourist. Good. Very good. A cool wind moved along the platform. Ben zipped up his jacket. He listened to another announcement. Announcement. Platform 4, attention please. The 9:20 train to Greenfield is arriving. Please stand behind the yellow line. From far away, the train lights appeared like two small eyes. The sound grew louder, metal against metal, a deep, strong rhythm. The train slowed down and stopped. Doors opened with a soft hiss. Warm air and the smell of seats and travel came out. People started to move. Ben let the old couple go first. He stepped in after them and stood near the door for a moment, looking around. The carriage was clean. The seats were blue. There were big windows, luggage racks, and small tables by the window seats. Conductor. Tickets, please. Ben. Here is mine. Conductor. Thank you. Coach B, seat 12 is on the left. Ben. Thanks. Ben found seat 12 next to the window. The tourist sat behind him and smiled. The mother and her little boy took seats across the aisle. The boy looked curious and excited. He had a toy car in his hand. Boy. Choo-choo. Mother. Yes, the train goes choo-choo. Sit nicely, please. Ben placed his backpack on the rack and sat down. He breathed out slowly. He was finally inside with his ticket safe, and the train was warm. He watched the platform slide by as the train began to move. The buildings of the station passed, then brick walls, then a tunnel, and then open fields with small houses and gardens. He took out his phone and sent a message to his grandmother. On the train. Arriving at 10:30. See you soon. A few seconds later, she answered with a heart and a pie emoji. Ben smiled because she always made a big apple pie when he came. A voice spoke from the ceiling. Announcement. Good morning, passengers. This is the service to Greenfield. The next stop is Riverbridge. Please keep your tickets ready for inspection. Do not leave your luggage unattended. Ben repeated quietly, Do not leave your luggage unattended. He liked these phrases. They were simple and clear. After a short time, the conductor came again, this time to check the tourist's ticket. The tourist searched his pockets, then his camera bag, then his jacket. Tourist. Oh, I cannot find it. Conductor. Take your time, sir. Ben. Check the small front pocket of your bag. Tourist. Ah, yes, here, thank you, friend. Conductor. All good, enjoy your journey. The train ran smoothly. Golden fields, groups of cows, and small rivers moved past the window like a slow movie. Ben took out his book and read a few pages, but then he closed it and just watched the scenery. Sometimes it is nice to do nothing and look outside. At Riverbridge, a few people got off, and a few people got on. A young man with a guitar sat next to Ben and nodded hello. Guitarist. Hi, Ben. Hi, guitarist. Going to Greenfield? Ben. Yes, you too? Guitarist. Yes, I have a small concert in the park. Free music, simple songs. If you are there, say hi. Ben. Maybe I will. Good luck. The boy across the aisle dropped his toy car, and it rolled under Ben's seat. Ben picked it up and gave it back. Ben. Here you go. Boy. Thank you. Mother. Thanks a lot. He is excited. Ben. Trains are exciting. Another announcement came. Announcement. We will arrive at Greenfield in 10 minutes. Please collect your belongings and prepare to leave the train. Ben checked the pocket with his ticket again, even though he did not need it anymore. He checked his backpack, wallet, phone, book, water bottle. Everything was there. He felt calm and happy. He thought about his grandmother again, about the apple pie, about the quiet garden behind her house, about the small dog that always barked once and then wagged its tail. The train slowed down. The houses became closer, the fields ended, and the station roof covered the sky. The train stopped with a soft shake. Doors opened. Announcement. Greenfield. This is Greenfield. Thank you for traveling with us. Ben stood up, took his backpack, and moved toward the door. The tourist waved goodbye. Tourist. Thank you for help at the station. Ben. You're welcome. Have a great trip. Guitarist. See you in the park, maybe. Ben. Maybe. He stepped onto the platform. The air smelled like grass and fresh bread from a bakery nearby. People met their friends and families. Some hugged, some laughed, some walked quickly to taxis. Ben walked through the small station and out to the square. He saw his grandmother at once. She wore a light coat and a warm smile. Grandmother. Ben, you are here. Ben. Grandma. They hugged. Her hands were soft and warm. Grandmother. How was your journey? Ben. It was good. I almost lost my ticket, but a kind person found it. The train was on time. I even met a musician. Grandmother. You always have a little adventure. Come, let's go home. I made an apple pie. Ben. I knew it. They walked together to the bus stop. Ben looked back at the station. He felt thankful for the clear signs, the kind barista, the helpful conductor, and the simple, friendly words that made the morning easier. Sometimes travel is not only about moving from one place to another. It is also about small moments. A cup of tea, a found ticket, a smiling stranger, a quiet seat by the window, and the soft voice that says, Greenfield. This is Greenfield.